Hey, happy Tuesday. Now, Leslie starts off this interview in her monologue about talking about how completely unforeseen and a shocker Marjorie Taylor Greene's video resignation was. She stated that Donald Trump stated he would be throwing his support to someone else for her seat, and about how Marjorie became famous/infamous for her incendiary insults and belief in conspiracy theories, such as 9/11 was an inside job and the shooting at the Parkland School in Florida was staged, and how things soured over Jeffrey Epstein. She posed a question: is this a split from MAGA? Is Marjorie leaving politics for good? And exactly why is she leaving? Then we begin to hear directly from Marjorie Taylor Greene herself. She stated that this was not a decision that she came to lightly, but it was a very important one for herself and also for her family. Donald Trump called her a traitor for standing up for the Epstein survivors. Leslie said, well, did you surrender? Did Donald Trump run you out of town? And Marjorie Taylor Greene said, hell no, bitch, don't try me like that, Leslie. She also stated something about being a battered wife and how she's not allowing the system to abuse her anymore. Now, I don't know what that means and how many times this has occurred, but obviously this was the straw that broke the camel's back when Donald Trump called her a traitor on Truth Social and a lunatic. And then she starts by, calling him a hypocrite because he brought in the Al-Qaeda leader that was wanted by the U.S. government, who is now the president of Syria. And then within a week, he brought in the Crown Prince in BS, who murdered an American journalist. And then he brought in the newly elected Democrat Socialist mayor of New York. And so then she goes into how she got pipe bomb threats, several direct death threats on her son. Leslie was like, oh, your son? She was like, and how Donald Trump called her Marjorie Taylor Greene, and how if the Epstein files were to get released, quote, people will get hurt. Now, she didn't necessarily know what that specifically meant, but somehow she knew what them death threats meant. And so this was a really great interview. And so if you haven't watched it, I would definitely suggest you go do so.